I want you guys to introduce yourself, your name, your education, your location, and how did you come to know about MediPharm Solutions? Name, location, education. How did you come to know about MediPharm Solutions? Please go ahead before I call names.
Okay, so my name is Sana, and I did my master's from pharmacy back in India, and it's like a long time back. So I live in California, and I came to know about the MediPharm Solutions from one of my friends, and I was really interested in doing this course. So hopefully it works for me.
Awesome. Good to have you guys.
Thank you.
Arjun, next. You're on mute. Okay, as we wait, let's say, Chotan, you want to go?
Hi, everyone. My name is Chotan. I graduated from Hunter with a human biology degree. I currently live in New York, Queens, and I heard about this program from a coworker. I'm currently working as a lab assistant, and I just wanted to try something new since I was getting a little bored of my current job. Awesome. So hopefully I can learn something from this course.
Great, good to have you.
Okay, it's all sorted out. Hi, everyone. My name is Arjun Gorashetty. I just graduated with my PharmD from Rutgers University in New Jersey this past May, and I found out about MediPharm Solutions through LinkedIn. I'm really looking forward to this course.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Salat, you want to go? You're on mute again.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Salat. I have a medical degree from Nigeria. So I'm a medical doctor, and I'm currently based in Maryland, and I found out about MediPharm for my husband when he was just surfing the net about pharmacovigilance, career options. So that's it.
Awesome. Krupa.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Krupa Patel, and I live in Pennsylvania. I'm a physical therapist graduated from India and working here in New Jersey. I am referred for this course through one of my friends. She already got her job a few months back, and I'm pretty much looking forward to do this. Awesome. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Salma. I did my dentistry. I graduated in 2017. I live in Toledo, Ohio. I came to know about MediPharm Solutions through one of my friends, Akanksha.
Awesome. iPhone is Chaita. Okay.
I got a text from Shahita. She's at work, so she won't be able to speak.
So that's an evidence. Okay, I'll take it. So did you notice something about Salma? She is a dentist and she has perfect pair of teeth, not like us. So that's one good. You guys are too serious for this class. This is not like a a 4-month or a 5-month course. It's just a 2-month course, and you're all in safe hands. You just have to relax and have good Christmas and whatever New Year, and come back with lots of energy into next year, because you guys will be placed first. How about that? Let me give you some stats before I make sure you understand why I have this energy. For every batch, for every month, we enroll 12 to 15 people per batch per month. So let's say max 15 people per batch. 15 times 12 with this December batch that you have, we have total enrollment of 180 people. Can you guess how many people got jobs out of 180? Throw a number.
179.
160.
No.
180.
I gave you the answer in the webinar itself. No one attended the webinar with zeal, and now I understand. You're just.
It was 80% something.
So don't take your calculator and say 80% of 180. Okay, I'm not from math field. That's why I become a doctor, because I hated math so much.
Okay.
Numbers. So we placed 135. So 135 to November 1st out of 180. So that's a very good percentage, because you know how many people got pregnant, how many people went to India and never came back, how many people had nervous backgrounds with their husbands and wives. I can't tell you, but life happens. You cannot predict everyone to get jobs right away. So there are still people in the pipeline, but out of 180 or and more, we placed 135. And you guys will start our 5th year of having 80%. So you guys have to get some more energy into the class. And again, the class is going to be on Tuesday at 20th at 7 p.m. You will have an email from Shravanti, students at MediPharms. She'll email you probably on Monday or Tuesday. So don't again panic. And when you come into the class, come into the class with an agenda that you have to pace yourself in this course. The first few weeks, I believe you will have 3 classes before end of this month because of holidays and Christmas and everything. You will have it in your course calendar. So the first few weeks, I want you guys to go through the self-learning modules, which are the first 7 modules or first 6 modules. They're not something you memorize. You don't need to memorize anything in pharmacovigilance. If you think you're going to forget it tomorrow, don't even memorize. Try to understand the concept, try to go through the videos, go through the PDFs, whatever is there in the first 6 or 7 modules or self-learning modules. You can complete them before the end of this year. And go through the classes, come into the class with a complete open mind to learn. If you understand 30% of what is being taught, or maybe more than 30%, that is more than enough right now. Do not do any kind of work before the class and try to be too smart in the class and ask too many questions. I've seen it all. People who ask questions don't get jobs faster. People who don't ask questions doesn't mean they don't get jobs. So try to be like, be open and be like an open slate. Grab everything that you can in the class, understand the concept as much as you can. Give some time to yourself, because this is almost like learning a new language. So you have to give yourself 2 to 3 weeks time, at least 2 weeks time, for you to understand the rhythm of the class and what is being taught. And as you keep attending these classes, you will form your own story, and that will make your whole journey through this course and your career in pharmacovigilance much easier. So don't make it hard on yourself in kind of doing a lot of work before. And if I have to leave you with one suggestion, recommendation, with all the experience that I have in teaching pharmacovigilance, is make it a point to attend live classes without fail, as much as you can, even at work, even when you're driving, whatever you can do. You have to prioritize 2 hours a week for this course. You're paying $3,000 or more. And if you cannot prioritize 2 hours a week, I don't know, one of us is not doing a smart work. So you have to prioritize 2 hours a week. Is that understood? So if you prioritize 2 hours a week, Tuesdays 7 to 8, Thursdays 7 to 8, I believe the rest of it, all the heavy lifting will be taken care by us. That is one thing I want you guys to stick to no matter what. Just attend classes, take whatever you can in the class, understand as much as you can. And after like 2-3 weeks, it will all fall in place. The language is new. You will make some sense out of it. The way we teach, maybe myself, Shalini, Satya, whoever is teaching, the concept is the same. We have our own blueprint. I tell them these are the things that need to be taught. I give them the blueprint, but I leave them to do it in their own way, because everyone has their own teaching style and personality. So I want you to go ahead with that. I will be doing most of the Tuesday classes, and I believe Shalini is going to do Thursday classes initially, and then Satya is going to come. But I'm going to do pretty much Tuesday classes for you guys. So I'll be covering half of all the modules and everything. And as you can imagine, towards I believe towards the 3rd week of February, is when you guys will come into job placement. We'll have calls, separate calls with that one-on-one. And we will understand where you are in your career, what you're trying to do, where, how soon you want to get into the market, all those good stuff. And I will be there one-on-one with you. And we'll have the transition period of 2 weeks. So whether you're coming, whether you're not coming into marketing, still we'll have the 2 weeks where you'll be prepped on how to do interviews, how to apply for jobs, how to do consulting, how to go through vendors, all those things. I know some of you are like rolling your eyes because you're not aware of all these things. We will take you through. And the thing that I want to kind of put very straightforward is the course and the subject is all you need to focus. That is your expertise when you go into an interview. So this course, whatever you're doing for 10 weeks or 12 weeks is your strength. So focus on that. When you are focusing on that, get to the point there and learn everything you can. And when it comes to job placement, it may not be your strength. Let people who know how to do that handle that and get you with the interviews and everything. And we will also tell you what you need to do from your side. There is your responsibility, because by the end of the day, it is your job and you are getting paid. Does that make sense? So we will tell you what is your responsibility and what is our responsibility when you come to that aspect of it. And we will have this kind of one-on-one call at that point, and we take it from there. So that's all I had for today. But I believe I made some sense in the last 20 minutes or so, and it will be good to see Chaita as well in the next call. But if not, maybe sometime when she's not at work. Any questions for me? No questions? All right. So let me leave you with as I said, only thing you guys need to do is just attend live classes. I'll leave you with one interview based thing. When you go on a video call and interview, how should your video look like?
A white background.
Okay. Let us see. Of all, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 people on video right now. Of course, Chaita is deleted, eliminated. I'm sorry, eliminated is the way. So whose video looks good? If you're doing interview, whose video looks good? Not your faces, guys. I love all of you. You're all beautiful, handsome, whatever you call it yourself. But whose video is good for interview?
I think it's Chotan Serpa. I don't know. Well, everybody looks good on the video, I think.
Right. No faces, nothing to do with.
I think it's Salma and Krupa.
Why?
Right.
They have a white, clear background.
Okay, that's 1 out of 3. White, clear, or whatever, clear background is 1 out of 3.
Being informal?
No, okay, yeah, but that's not the major. Everyone is informal. You don't go with your denim jeans and shirt, right? All right, I'll give you the example. I think, Doc, I think you're on mute. We're not able to hear you if you're talking to us.
Oh, sorry. I said Sana and Salma. I think they have good lightning too, and Krupa.
Yeah. So here is the thing. 3 things. This is how you have to practice coming on video if you can. If you're not, no big deal. You still have like 10 weeks to figure out this. 3 things. 1, clear background. That's why I don't put expensive paintings in the back. 1. Number 2, your camera should be at your forehead. Number 2. Number 3, you have to make sure your hands are shown in your video, because when you emote, when you kind of talk, you have to use your hands a lot. And that's what I learned in a recent kind of course that I did in Dale Carnegie about a leadership program. They were talking about how to do better Zoom calls and everything. It's kind of weird to go through it after all the Zoom calls, but still I learned something. So always have a clear background, have proper lighting, number two. Number three, make sure your camera is your forehead, so you're directly looking at your camera when you're talking to someone. So when you have that at your forehead, your hands are always in action. Like Salma's thing is pretty close to where she is, so that would be my ideal spot. Krupa, yes, she's in the center, she has a clear background, but her camera is here and she's here. Right? So Chotran, yes, very good. You have a blur background, great, but white background is good. Everything else looks good. Same thing with Sana, you have to have a better lighting. Same thing with Arjun. Don't have a blur background, have a clear background. That's it. So we're going to talk about all these things. It's not going to be just, at least in my classes, I like to keep it lively. I like to talk to you guys, not like throw some subject at you and leave. I try to talk about subject. I try to talk about daily life situations that happen, crack jokes, tell you stories, leave you with morals. Probably some of the best days I had is when I'm super tired. I still want to take the class because I have a lot of energy taking classes. I want you to understand that. And I also talk about interviews from day one. You know, we used to do a series called Interview Tips. Every class, before every class, I used to say one tip like this. You know, what you need to talk to, how you need to talk, what you need to ask them, or how you need to sit in an interview and what you need to do. All nitty-gritty. Some of you might be knowing all this thing, some of you might not, and I am teaching for people who don't. As simple as that. So when you go into a class, don't think it's all going to be subject. At least in my classes, I teach something that you can take and implement right away into your life, into your careers, and we take it from there. So those are my tips for video interview, and try to be on videos as much as possible. It's good to see faces rather than seeing at black screens. But I'm very proud of each one of you coming on videos by me pushing you. That's good. I'll keep doing it until February end, and then we'll see if you need more push after that. But it's good to see your faces. I spoke to most of you many times before you got enrolled. But now we're going to be in touch with each other probably every week on Tuesdays. So I'll see you guys on Tuesdays. Have a lovely weekend.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.